video there, Mr. Mike?
Yes, I am.
Alright. Hey gang, Wisconsin Lockman. Myself and Marty and Mike Schoonover are headed out for a trip. We're going to go down and look for a lost ring, and then we're going to do some hunting. So stay tuned, sit back and enjoy our video, and we'll let you know what we've come up with later on. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting.
So
hey gang, Wisconsin Lockman here.
Is that there's a billion
today
to try to see
we're down in the Hickston, Alma area looking for a silver ring for a gentleman here. Ernie
Boszhardt.
Ernie Boszhardt.
Yep.
He's the gentleman that lost the ring, and he's gonna
missing my ring.
Yeah, and he's the one that's gonna show us where he lost it, and we're gonna see if we can find it. We're down in the Indian mounds.
Silver Mound. Yep.
Silver Mounds. Yep. Okay. So we'll photograph this as we go, as you can see, and we find anything, we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting. Gang.
91.
Marty found the ring. We weren't here, what, 10 minutes?
10-15 minutes?
10-15 minutes. Marty got it with his AT Pro today.
I'm
So,
married again.
There, yep. He got the ring.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Good deal. Can you explain that one again?
That's a fossil. So this is sandstone, and in the sandstone it's Cambrian age, which is 500 million years ago. This was under an ocean, and in the bottom of the ocean the sand lay down, and that's the period of time when you essentially get the beginning of a whole bunch of life in the seas. And this is one kind of, it's a univalve, so it's upside down. It's like a cone-shaped, like mussel valve. Or a mussel, like an oyster kind of thing, and that's you're seeing the sort of the bottom of it going towards the top, and the top's filled in, and then it doesn't come all the way through. But that's a 500 million year old fossil.
Holy cow! Neat.
Yeah. And it's for you.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do.
There's the ring that we got today. Marty was the winner of the findings here. So. All right, good deal.
There's a quarry. Up by hand.
In our yard, and you'll just see these things get bigger and bigger and bigger. There's 1,000 of them in here.
You know, this leads me to remember a few places in the county forest that are up near this area where there was a lot of activity. There was actually a mission. There is still a mission there. And there will be holes, deep, and not very large holes, in the middle of nowhere. And they were, they were cellar pits, because that's, you can tell where those were dug.
Right.
And boy, I would bet you that's what I was finding. That's what I was seeing up there.
So they look like bomb craters.
That's exactly what this looks like a meteor head or
out.
something.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you some more, and if you notice that all the way, it's all on the toe of this hill. What that tells us is that the top of this hill has the bedrock with that silicified sandstone in it. Right down to the bottom of the swale, and as soon as you start going up the other side, there's not a single pit, because there's no silicified sandstone on that little knob. This particular point sticks out as silicified sandstone. So they mined all the way around it. Rock shelters, really small rock shelters where people camp in the wintertime usually.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's got carvings on the back wall.
That's what I was going to ask you.
What is this now?
Rock art, yeah. Yep.
What is this at now?
This is a quarry pit. We're at the bottom of that toe of that slope, and this is a mining pit. And they dug it out, and when they got down into it, they came across an overhang seam, and they kept going and cleaned that out. And on the back, it's soft sandstone right there. And they carved some things into the wall. So it's prehistoric rock art.
Wow.
Would it be inappropriate to walk a little closer?
I'll show you what. Yeah, you can usually get about 2 in at a time, but I'd be happy to show you. Oh wow, it's really moss covered. So the main carvings are up here. All right, and You can see all those grooves in there.
Yep.
And there's a little graffiti on this wall. But what you see here is there's a big line coming down here, and then a line coming off of it like that.
Yep.
And there's 4 lines. Usually you get 3 lines coming off. That's a turkey track, a bird foot. But there's 4 lines, and if you follow this line, that's the tail of an animal that's right here. There's the head and the back and the hind legs and the front legs. It's a panther, a long-tailed panther, like a turtle mound, panther mound in eastern Wisconsin. That's an underworld spirit right there. And it's connected to a bird foot, which is an upper world connection. And then there's other stuff in here.
There and down in the corner there.
Yeah, right behind you.
Oh,
This stuff down here?
yeah.
Yeah, some of these are letters. And you can usually tell historic graffiti because it tends to be narrow, done with a metal knife.
Uh-huh.
As opposed to the prehistoric stuff might be like they tend to be broader, like a deer antler or something like that. But you do notice this is soft sandstone. If you touch it, it just crumbles. Okay. So this rock art's eroding all the time. It's freezing, thawing. But at the very bottom right here, there's a seam of the silicified sandstone. Right here, see that red?
Yeah.
And it's all battered. So they dug this out, and they got down here, they got down to that, and they battered it, which means this thing was much deeper. I mean, I can't even hit that right now. So this thing is probably twice as deep, and it keeps going back in there, so this thing could be very large when you get into it.
It's probably been filled in over.
It's filled in a lot, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Huh.
So rock art's pretty interesting. So.
Yeah.
But I'll get out and let you guys look at it, and you can. So this is another little rock shelter on the other side, but it doesn't look like much. But if you get down on your hands and knees, this goes in 20 feet. It's a perfect place to camp for winter. Faces to the southwest, and it's dry, sandy floor in there, and it's probably filled in a lot.
Think bears go in there for the winter time?
Bears and skunks and raccoons and who knows what, but there's scat in there. But yeah, it goes way in.
Holy mackerel.
It goes way in. So it's a great little place to, if you were camping out.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, they would
Get out of the weather.
That'd be something like they'd haul out of there.
Yeah, they test if it's good quality. They take that down below where they're closer to water, where they're camping. Because you're not camping up here probably.
How long would they generally spend in an area?
But the suspicion is that they'd probably come here. These are probably nomadic people for the most part until agriculture about 1,000 years ago. So before that, for the first 12,000, 11,000 years, they're probably coming here every year to restock. It's
At
like
a
you go to
specific
Menards.
time of year and
Specific time of year.
move to a different place that had something else to offer.
You retool, and you take enough stone to get you through the year. And then you come back on your annual round, and you probably time it so that either you meet a whole bunch of people here,
Yeah.
you meet other groups, and then you have marriages and ceremonies and stuff, or you do it so that you're not overlapping,
Sure.
and you do those rendezvous kind of places elsewhere. But
Yeah.
we don't know that.
Right, it's kind of like the rice gathering up by Rice Lake and
Yep.
Chautauqua and those areas.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a specific time of year. And,
Yep.
And this is just totally
No, this
cool.
forest wouldn't have been here. This is a new forest.
Right.
This would have been oak savanna, prairie.
Really?
Right, yeah.
There's another chip lane right
Yep,
there.
yeah, it's
And
Yeah.
more than likely, I'm assuming from what you told us, low quality, or it didn't meet
This
the
stuff?
muster,
Yep,
right?
Yep, that's you just see that's not that candy
Yep,
stuff that you can see
it's
through.
too
Yep.
stratified or
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
Like this big
Just-
thing
it's-
over here, same thing.
Yeah, that's medium quality. The grain size gets tighter, and then the amount of silica that cements it. You can go right off the nose here, then.
Ton of blueberries up here. The whole hillside here is covered in them.
Right up the nose. I came to this thing and I said, that's a historic mine to get stolen for a barn foundation or something. But then I just looked at the rock and it's all chipped, and the farmers will chip rock. They quarry it out, right?
Yep.
Or they mine it. Yeah. So we can head down.
Okay.